All right, Dennis Simmons is sitting down with us now. Hang out with us, Coach. It's good to have you. Fresh off the practice field. USC's coach interview is presented by I Trust Capital, the official crypto platform of the USC Trojans. Dennis Simmons, a man of many titles, assistant head coach, wide receivers coach, passing game coordinator. Head coach Lincoln Riley, a little under the weather. How's he doing? How does that affect things for the week? We always forget real people. Everyone gets sick at the end of the day. He's got kids like I do. They probably bring home everything. How's he doing?
He's good. I just spoke with him a minute ago. He's good. Practice went well, and we're just getting ready to head up north and handle business.
Coach, tough one on Saturday. You guys losing in a close one there at the end. Rough one for the guys. Talk about the wide receiver position a little bit. How you guys thought the guys played, and where the improvements need to be.
I thought we did some things. Obviously didn't drop the ball. In that area, there's still some areas in the perimeter pass game as far as perimeter screen blocking that we need to continue to work on and get better at. And, that was one of our focuses that we worked on today.
As an entire offense, you start fast in the first quarter and you finish fast in the fourth quarter to ultimately get the comeback there. But in between, second and third quarter, offense seemed to stall a little bit. Were there any themes to that, or as you're assessing the tape, anything you guys got to address?
Obviously you want to do better in some of those third down situations to keep the chains moving. But it's just we're a lot closer than, what we would. It's always just like that one little niche off. We may miss overrun a zone here, or not quite be in the right space there, or not quite pick up something on a protection in there. It's just getting all 11 things to click at the same time on each play. And from an offensive standpoint, that's vital, because if one piece breaks down, then it has a chance to muck up the whole picture.
We talk about the passing game as a whole. It seemed like, particularly early on, you were getting the ball out of Caleb's hands quickly. The protection was good. Was there sort of a concerted effort to try to get the ball out on the perimeter a little quicker in this game?
No, it was just we were taking what the defense was giving us. The reads were there, so we were able to catch and get upfield and keep things moving, early on. They made some adjustments, we made some adjustments, and then, it just, didn't quite go as we would have liked to throughout the intermits of it, and then we got back rolling.
Coach, it sounds like to me like the last couple of weeks is it's been little things, right? It's been the hit here, hit there, like you mentioned. At this point in the season, it's getting point like this is critical. This is where the team should be really humming. How do you get that message to the guys? Like, hey guys, it's been a couple of weeks now, and this offense hasn't really been clicking. How do we get that message across to the players? Like, all right, if it's a false start, or if it's a missed read, how do you get that message to them, like, hey, we're running out. This is meaningful ball here.
Well, I think that's part of the problem is a lot of times there is more thinking than what needs to be done. At this point in time, they know the execution, or they know where they're supposed to be in their assignments. It's that anxiety, and you understand it more than most. Having played this game, that anxiety of feeling that extra pressure of like, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that, as opposed to
trying to be perfect.
Trying to be perfect, and as opposed to, you know where you got to get to, you know how you have to maneuver to get there. Just do your job.
Coach, you've been with Coach Riley in the trenches with him for a long time throughout your career. Can you recall being on a staff with this type of feeling where, you have so much talent, you're so close, you've done a lot of good things, but coming off of 2 losses with still so much left to play? Does this vibe right now in the week that we're in right now remind you of a different time with Coach Riley? Yeah,
it was our second year at OU. We went on the rally to win the conference and go to the CFP. So
it's a good sign.
I noticed Deuce and Mackay getting some more work. They sort of went in a couple times, a couple series. Are those guys doing something on the practice field that you felt like they earned some more opportunities on a Saturday?
Yeah, they're practicing with a sense of urgency and some consistency, and we have as you guys mentioned, we have a wealth of talent in that room. So this week provided some opportunities to get them out there early, and hopefully that'll be a trend that starts to manifest itself throughout the rest of the season.
Taj Washington continues to, have a tremendous year, Coach. Once again, with that fingertip catch, I didn't think he was going to get there when the ball went up, and he found a way to get there. Talk about what he's meant to your group.
He's just, consistency. He's not only just doing it on the offensive side of the ball. You see in various areas of the special teams that he's making an impact on our football team, and we continue to get guys to play like that, and we have just to do it more consistently, and things are gonna pan out the way that everybody wishes and hope for.
Feels like every week the receiver room or who's the top receiver changes, but the tight end, it seems like it's always Lake McCree, and that's the position group I think sometimes we kind of gloss over, and not that he's producing at a level that some of these receivers are, but he is the tight end that is getting targets. What does he do well, and what makes him kind of the go-to tight end so far in this offense?
Well, he's a big athletic body that maneuvers well in space, and then he's able to hold up in the run game and at the point of attack, and he's improved his game tremendously, being able to take on some of those defensive ends and one-on-one blocks. So I mean, his value to this team is one of those one of the ones that you don't really necessarily see show up every week on the stat sheets, but it just is. It's incredible what it does to our team because, from a matchup standpoint, and from defenses having to look out and see what kind of personnel is, with his size and his athletic ability, it makes it hard sometimes to, classify what personnel group we're in.
All right, thank you, Coach. This week the matchup is Cal, USC versus Cal. We'll talk about it all show. It kicks at 1 o'clock, nice afternoon kickoff up in Berkeley. It'll be on Pac-12 Network right here on the USC Trojans Media Network. We will go on at 11 a.m. with the Trojan Tailgate Show. Good luck this week, Coach. Up next, we're going to hear from Sean Nua, the defensive line coach. He's next on Trojans Live.